Hello. So I just posted a video online last night. I guess it came on this morning, um, but it was about homemade laundry detergent, and I got some negative feedback on it, basically saying it was worthless. Now I've been using it for around a month, actually a couple months, because I went through our family went through like almost a full batch, and it's about 5 gallons. So we've been using it for a couple months now on regularly soiled clothes, and it's been working fine. I've noticed no problems, no buildup and stench, nothing like that. Everything seems to be coming pretty clean. But because of the negative feedback, I decided to test it out, um, like a worst case scenario type situation. I took a couple hoodies, and I put them down into my nasty compost, staining nasty mud, basically, that smells like manure, and let those bake on in the sun, and then washed them. I did one hoodie in the regular batch, and then I also made took the rest of my batch that I had and increased the concentration to make it like a double strength batch. So I washed the second hoodie in that. Now these are clothes that normally probably I would have pre-treated, even if using regular normal commercial laundry detergent. But for the sake of testing this out fully to see how well it does, I just put them straight into the wash with the detergent, the homemade detergent, to see how it would come out. So let's get to that video. All right, this is my compost bin. It's full of, vegetables and fruits and leaves and debris that are composting. It's pretty nasty. I'm going to do a test for my laundry detergent. This is my hoodie. So we're going to dunk this in here. We're going to let it sit, and then we're going to try the detergent to see if it cleans it. Okay. There. It's down in there. It's got plenty of dirt on it. Nice and muddy. Alright, here's a second hoodie I'm putting in here to test out my laundry detergent. I'm making a more concentrated batch with double the ingredients, and we're going to use this one as a test for that batch. So let me dunk this in here a little bit. Alright, so there. Some good nasty compost. Okay, so I've been letting the hoodie hang out here in the sunlight and dry out. It's pretty dry right now. So, all this dirt and the compost from the compost pile is dried out and getting set in. And also, if you've ever done compost, it has an odor, sort of like a manure odor, because it's food that's being decomposing. So we'll see if it gets the dirt out, and also if it helps remove the odor. Okay, so here's a second hoodie that I put into the compost, and I've let it dry out here in the sun as well. And this is the one we are going to test this in the more concentrated batch that I made, and we'll see how it does on getting it clean and removing the odor. Okay, so you saw me dunk clothes, you saw them hang there, and you see that the soil got pretty well baked in. So next thing, we'll go to the washer and start the loads, and then look at the results. But so far, if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And this is what we do. I see stuff online and I test it out. And this time I'm giving it an even deeper test rather than just the normal everyday usage, where so far it's been doing really good. Like I said, I went through just about a full batch before I decided to make this video, because it's been keeping our clothes pretty well clean. So, but we'll see how it does, with the baked in mud. Okay, so here's the first hoodie. I'm going to wash it now. I do have like a regular load in there already. Some towels and clothes and stuff. So it's not just being washed by itself, it's being washed with a regular load. So there's the compost coated muddy hoodie going into the laundry with that. Alright, there's the detergent. Sorry, I had to get my tripod because I couldn't hold the camera and get the detergent at the same time. I wanted to see me getting that detergent. That's the regular batch of detergent. And then mixed up. Alright, we're putting that in the laundry. Okay. Warm water, heavy soil level, normal wash. And just one rinse. And there it started. So it's going to sense and fill up. It's a high efficiency washer. It doesn't use much, it uses senses to add the correct amount of water. It doesn't do a deep water wash unless I select that. So we'll let that wash and then we'll see what the results are. I'll get back to you. Okay, so the washing machine's done now. It's finished. And let's see how it came out. Remember, this was all covered in mud. That's just some fuzz. Looks like you got it pretty clean. And it doesn't have like a strong, perfumey scent because there's no perfume added, but it smells clean. It smells like just a regular, ivory soap type smell. It doesn't smell like the manure smell from the compost. So, and considering I washed some of my wife's clothes, her pajama pants and stuff there, she'd be really upset if it had a nasty stink to it. So, yeah, clean. Got all the mud out. Okay, we're back. Here is the other hoodie that I dunked in the compost pile. It's all nice and dried in there now. Both of them I let sit out in the sun, out in South Texas heat, so it got it, pretty dried out. I also have other clothes down here. We went to the pool, so I have other towels and stuff I can put in with it. Alright. Dirt on the washer now. Wipe that out of there. Okay, that's the original version. Down here is the concentrated version. I took some the same ingredients that I had before. I just took another few cups of hot water, and I used that hot water to dissolve another cup of the washing soda, another cup of the borax, and some more soap in it, and then I mixed that in with the original 5 gallons that I had from before. So this is the double concentrated version. So there's my 1 cup of that. All right. Going in my machine. Now, I think on the previous one I said it's a high efficiency machine. It's not a true high efficiency. It's just a more efficient machine that measures the water. It doesn't just fill up deep water. But anyways, once again, we have it on heavy soil, warm water, normal wash, 1 rinse. And we will let that wash and see what happens. Okay, so now this load's done, and I have the gray hoodie in here. Here it is. Now at first glance, it looks like it came clean. It doesn't stink, but I do see, looking closely at it, I do see some staining that happened. Now this sat out and dried out for about 2.5, 3 hours longer than the original hoodie. So the dirt got more set in, the stains got more set in and dried in. Normally if I would have had clothes this soiled, even with the regular detergent before, I probably would have pre-soaked it, or at least, you know, put a little bit of detergent on it, rubbed it in, let it sit before washing it. But I was going worst case scenario here, just to see how well this stuff worked. And it doesn't work 100%. So now we found that out. So will I continue to use this homemade laundry detergent? Well, it does work pretty good on normally soiled clothes. So yes, I've got a full 5 gallons of it, and I'm going to at least use that stuff up. If I have heavier soiled items like this, I will pre-treat or soak them a little bit before washing. Even, you know, borax, you even have a pre-soak that you can do. It's got a recipe on the back of the borax for a pre-soak treatment. So I will treat this with a little stain remover and get this out of here, but that's why I used old hoodies anyways. But if you like this video and you want to see more like it, please like and subscribe to my channel, and we'll test some other things out, whether they work or they don't. That's what I'm doing this for, is to, you know, I see stuff online and I'm testing it out. Okay, so we tested it out and it did not work as well as I thought it would. I've been using it for a couple months so far, and on normal soil levels for mine and my family's clothes, it has worked. It's gotten out, you know, normal dirt and teenage body odor and all that, and I've noticed no problem. But today we put it to an extreme test. We put some heavy, nasty dirt and soil on it and let it bake in the sun. Now I think it did better on the first round, on the first hoodie, because that sat in the sun for about 2.5 hours less than what the other one did. The second one, it really got dried out and really baked in. But will I continue to use it? Yeah, well, right now I've got about 5 more gallons to use up. So, you know, as it has been working in the past on a normal soil levels, I'm going to continue to use it and just see how it works. See if it continues to do a decent job for me. But, you know, I'd say it's on par with a bargain detergent, where when you have heavy soil levels that you want to pre-soak and or pre-treat that, you know, prior to washing anyways. But it's not your top of the line detergent, no. So I've tested this out now that you can make your own decision. You don't have to test it. So if you want to see more stuff like this, then please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and we'll see what I'm going to test out in the future. That's why I'm doing this. I see stuff online and, you know, I want to try it out, and, you know, I test it out, and if it works, yeah, I post a video. If it doesn't, yeah, I could share that too. Today we had an example of something that didn't work as well as I thought it would. So please, you know, like my video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the future.